So far, we have been experiencing a so-called external world and the perceptions formed in our brains, the latter of which is what we see. But since we cannot actually ever really reach the external world, how can we be sure that such a world really exists the way we think it does? Definitely we cannot. The only reality we can cope with is the world of perceptions we live within our minds. This is exactly what happens in our dreams. Akin to reality, we perceive it to be whatever we experience via our five senses. In our dreams, we also perceive these five senses, and we see objects and hear things just as we would in the so-called waking state. In reality, there is no hand or eye or ear, nor is there anything that can be seen or touched. Taking what you see in your dream and converting that to reality is simply a deception. It is false. You are deceived in your dreams every day. In our dream, you might be driving your car or running a marathon or meet up with a friend, and that is what you feel to be real. In reality, none of this actually happens, as you will not have even got out of your bed, as you will be sleeping and just dreaming. In the morning, when we wake up, we realize it was all a dream, and the activity of the nights was simply perceptions created by the brain. The question then arises that how can we be sure that when we are awake, we are in reality and not dreaming? How do we know we have not just entered a longer dream on waking, which we call real life? The reason is simply due to our habits and prejudices. If we took out our brain from within our skull and held it in our hands, we would still be able to see the brain and touch it and feel it. Of course, this is physically not possible, as you will die, but this is again the same perception talked about earlier and gives rise to the question, who is the perceiver then of all the information the senses collect and the brain interprets? Who is the one that sees, hears, tastes and smells, thinks, reasons and feels? Which is the thing that says I am me. It is the mind that perceives. It is the mind that is a metaphysical entity that does not exist as matter that perceives. Matter consists merely of perceptions viewed by the mind, which is just an illusion. Matter or things around us do not have existence by themselves. It is only the act of perceiving that creates the matter in various forms. This is proven by science in the double slit experiment, on which I talk about in a separate video. This does not mean there is a void out there, that there is nothing out there. To the contrary, it means there is a lot out there, but we only take a small portion of reality using our limited senses and take that to be the world. Who or what makes the soul or mind see the earth, people, plants, and all objects around us? It is the Creator who makes us see everything around us. All the perceptions he or she creates is dependent on his or her will and dominates everything he or she has created. The being who lives inside of us is the Creator, is the master of everything he creates. If the being chooses to close the eyes whilst standing in front of a tiger, then the tiger will disappear, as the tiger is only created by the being. The question then arises is, what if the tiger eats you? The tiger could eat you, in which case the body or the perception organs would disappear, leaving the being or the soul intact to go on and find another set of organs and body, only to start the perception all over again. From the being's point of view, the tiger has gone, and from the person's point of view, the tiger is still there. Essentially, on the material level, we consist of a body which contains a brain, and on the non-physical level, we have a mind and consciousness. The mind uses the brain and the body's 5 senses, sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste, to experience the world. The mind is the thing that causes the brain to think. Without the mind, the brain is functionless. This can be seen in a dead body, which still has a brain intact but does not function. The consciousness, which is the being who is aware of what is happening, is the real you. So, the mind is effectively the disturbance caused in consciousness, and the brain is the organ which is disturbed by the mind, and the being or the soul or spirit is the everlasting self. In order to be more notified of the third part of this 3-series video, please remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.